Life's a mirror, it's not a window. And you don't like who you see looking back at you. You're an entrepreneur or you're successful. You got the life, you got the family, you got the house, you got it all. But you're lazy. You're making excuses about your fitness. You're coming up with any reason why you can't get rid of those drugs, that alcohol, the physique that you don't like, and it's just poisoning your life. I came from rock bottom, the penitentiary, with nothing.
I know I said last time, the Wes Watson situation, it's getting worse. But yeah, it's getting a lot more worse. And you know what? Some of us are here for it. Oh yeah, and just before we get into this, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel and leave a like down below. Thank you. Yeah, so following the police report on the case open against him, he was arrested for assault and battery last week. And following that, there was a court hearing. And thanks to Johnny Bravo Films, he's got the footage, he's got the court footage. And this guy comes through. Like, he seems like to be the Wes Watson Avenger or something.
Good morning, sir. Counsel, can you announce for the record, please?
Of course. Good morning, Your Honor. Michael Gottlieb on behalf of Mr. Watson.
Good morning. Have you had a chance to review the arrest affidavit?
I have not seen the affidavit, Your Honor. However, I am familiar with the facts and circumstances of the case. This was a fight that happened at Mr. Watson's gym where an individual challenged Mr. Watson to a fight, came into the gym, placed a recording device believed to be a cell phone down to watch him fight Mr. Watson. I believe Mr. Watson has numerous defenses, including stand your ground, self-defense, and consent to this charge. I understand the state's theory. However, this individual came to Mr. Watson for the specific purpose of challenging him in a street fight. And then...
Yeah, so the purpose of the court hearing was not for the actual whole case, but it was to post bail so he can get out of jail. And from the looks of it, it kind of feels like the lawyer didn't actually do his homework and he's trying to ignore half of what actually happened and just painting the first half of the altercation. And yeah, the judge does a good job of explaining what actually happens on the video and sort of like the injuries that happened to the victim.
Here it says the CCTV shows the victim set up his phone to start recording the interaction between him and the defendant. And it says the victim pushed the defendant.
Correct.
State.
I'm reading it, Your Honor.
He struck the victim several times with the weightlifting belt. And then other people join in striking and kicking the victim.
Your Honor, I don't see any local or out-of-county priors here. I would defer to the court and just simply ask for the stay-away order.
The victim suffered a face fracture, concussion, and 2 black eyes, but it looks like you have a very valid legal argument, Mr. Gottlieb.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask for an ROR.
Well, your order to stay away from the alleged victim, no contact with the victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties, and you must stay at least 500 feet away from the victim's home, school, and place of employment at all times. Do you understand the statement, sir?
Yeah.
All right. So I understand he went to the gym. He punched him, and then he used a weight. He used a weight belt.
Correct.
So it aggravated. There's probable cause for, I guess, the felony. You want me to split them both, 2,500 each? I'm not giving an ROR.
I understand, Judge. 5,000 is acceptable. Thank you.
$2,500 bond count 1, $2,500 bond count 2. Have a good day, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor. You too. Mr. Watson, I'll take care of that. Thank you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Could you repeat the bonds?
$2,500 count 1, $2,500 count 2 with the stay away order. If he comes to your gym, call the police. Don't engage, because if you get arrested for anything else, you'll be locked up in jail until your trial.
Okay, I just want to, just real quick.
Mr. Watson, please don't make any statements. You and I can talk about it. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
sorry about that.
No problem. No problem. I'll make sure your bond is arranged. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The audacity of this guy trying to lick in a word at the end, trying to be like, what was he trying to say? Was he trying to say like, yeah, I'm an alpha male or something? I don't know. He's a funny guy. As I said it before, Wes Watson is just unintentionally funny. Like, his lawyer had to just go like, nah, hush, hush. Even the judge was just like, nah, don't say nothing. Yeah, but you know what? Johnny Bravo says it best, so I'll let him finish off the video because he summarizes the whole thing just perfectly.
Situation, Wes has nobody to blame but himself. He needs to look at himself in the mirror and say, listen, I challenged all these people to come and fight me because I got a big mouth, I got an ego, and I don't shut the fuck up. So he challenged people to come fight him, and look what happens now. He has no one to blame but himself. And the issue, like I said earlier, he challenged people, them thinking it's a one-on-one. They go, and it's not a one-on-one. It's weapons. It's his goon little fuckers next to him, all beating down this guy brutally. Then after he's done, he beats him again, almost killing the guy. So there's no one to blame but himself. And like I said in the last video, this asshole had a chance. How many people go to prison 7 years, come out, blow up on social media by trying to give people an incredible story about a comeback, inspiring people to do something for themselves when they go to prison, right? And then you have that chance to inspire all those people. And what do? You get rich, you get famous. It goes to your fucking head and makes you a bigger asshole than you ever were. And this is what happens. You're facing a legal issue again where you could end up in prison, getting pegged again. We know how much you like it, but did you really want to go back to get some more? You were driving around in Bugattis, Lamborghinis. You had all these hot sharmuta Latina women around you. And now, like I said, you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself. And instead of giving people an incredible comeback story that not many people have, you're giving them this story.